Oh, all right. First thing we talk about. Uh, so apparently Peter and I aren't friends, which is really fucking weird. I mean, that's cool. If he wants to hate me, that's fine. But apparently we aren't friends, so that's weird. I've been on the team the longest, 3 years, and he was the closest person. We hung out previously 2 years a lot, and then third year, obviously, I took a more direct approach to being team captain, and Peter's a very independent person, and he's always self-critical. So basically, he can handle himself, and he doesn't really. We don't really need to hang out that much, obviously. And I focused on all the other team members a lot more and helped them integrate into what we had going. So probably based on the year that year, we didn't really hang out that much. Didn't do that much, obviously, only because usually after scrims I'd be so tired, and most of the time, that's when he streams and stuff like that, and I don't do that much. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Helping everyone, catch up to speed, helping other players on the team improve. So, but yeah, apparently we aren't friends. I can tell you everything you want to know about Doublelift on a personal level as a person and as a player, his tendencies, blah blah blah, this and that. But don't know if he can say the same without being in a negative light. So that's that. Uh, kind of sucks, but wish him the best. No hard feelings. Organization thought it would be the best decision moving forward, only because Peter brings people down more often than not, and that goes for the entirety of the organization. So I have a great analogy, but I don't think I'm gonna use it because it'll turn into a meme. But yeah, that's basically it. We tried it for 3 years. I was on the team for 3 years, obviously, and get better little by little. Attitude, he was really good. Not taking away from the fact that he is excellent player, always shows up when it matters, no matter what, and he's always there when you need him. But team chemistry wise and the impact he had on the team in general, just atmosphere wise, being in on a personal relationship with people it just brings people down, every season. So CLG didn't want to have that anymore, and that's fine. Organization makes decisions. So that's basically what happened. And usually player input goes a long way with that, and everybody agreed it was the right thing to do. So, but we're just going in a different direction than Peter. But it looks like he'll be in a good place on TSM. So I wish the best for him. I don't hate him or anything like that, but apparently we are friends. So that's cool. It'll be fun playing against TSM. Okay, what else we got to talk about? Uh, Chris. I don't really know. Well, I know what happened, but Chris was excellent coach. We definitely needed someone who could keep us in line. That was him. Uh, he did well. Sometimes he was a little stubborn. If it didn't really go his way, whether it be players disagreeing with how he was doing something, or me being the team captain, I would disagree if he did something a certain way, and maybe I just thought it wasn't the best way, and we would disagree on those kind of things. But other than that, he was really good at making people uh, be in line, 100%. And then while he was released, apparently with the organization there was a breach of trust. So I know what happened, but I can't tell you guys what happened. So that's basically it. They had a breach of trust, and Chris had to be let go because of what happened. And really, it's not you guys' business knowing that kind of stuff, obviously. But you just have to trust the organization made the right decision. Even though Chris, he was cool. I liked him as a coach, but sometimes you have to fire people, obviously. And yeah, I'll miss him. He's cool. Um, Eugene, basically coaching staff thought, all right, Tony tweeted that we were originally going to go with Huhi at the beginning of last season, which was correct, but Huhi's visa got fucked up and he came in on the third week. And Eugene had already played for 3 weeks, and we had thought, it would kind of suck if we, dropped Eugene after he's already been playing, showed great promise, and, coaching staff just went with the decision to go with Eugene for a little while, even though, Tony said that he wanted Huhi at first, and, we did tryouts and stuff like that, and that's how it happened, but Pobelter did really, really well, so we kept him for the entire year. And the original plan was that we would do the mid laner swap thing with Huhi and Eugene, so we didn't do that all season, obviously, and we brought him in, and Huhi did not get to showcase what he has, which was really shitty. And, but he still stuck with us through thick and thin. He was at every scrim. He was always in our talks as a team, what we needed to improve on. He was always in the discussion. Coach Chris brought him in every single time to participate in team activities with us, whether it be going outside, going out to eat, stuff like that. And so he even came to Worlds with us as our sub, and who he's also very good at macro stuff. So I would talk to him a lot about that. And coaching staff had agreed that he earned himself the right to play based on his time with us, even though he was a sub. So I agree with that wholeheartedly. Eugene didn't want to do the mid laner swap, which is what we were gonna do coming into this season, like actually do it and not go back on what we said we were gonna do. So he would rather, start on a different team, which is understandable. So we went with Huhi 100% after that. So no hard feelings for Eugene. He was really cool. One of the most hilarious guys, humor-wise, that I've played with on the team. He's so fucking funny. So, but I'm gonna miss that guy. He's really cool. But it just, from the coaching staff standpoint, they went with Huhi because he earned a spot to play. We were gonna go with him originally because we liked him out of the tryouts that we had, but it didn't work out. So we were gonna give him a chance this year. He didn't want to go with that plan, so he left. Or sorry, he didn't leave. We had told him the plan, and he didn't really comply with that, so it just didn't work out. What else did we do? I think that's everything. All the releases and stuff like that. Yeah. So about CLG, it's not a mismanaged organization as you guys would like to think. So think about it this way. So we release a player, player X. He's has player Doublelift, not player X. Okay, he has great branding. One of the most popular players in the league, has a great franchise. He's the reason why CLG so popular. Obviously, he keeps it going, carries the brand on his back, but the trade-off just wasn't that good, right? We have all these positives, but as well the trade-off was that team chemistry wise and cohesiveness and being on a personal level as a team, it would just bring that down. So people wouldn't be as confident to play, uh, and just basically that's it, right? So that's really a hard decision to make, and it's not CLG's. It is not CLG's prerogative or what they stand for as a company to just trash a player that they release. I mean, we could say all the problems that went on, but ultimately it's not important. We don't want to, and I don't want to ruin anything or burn any bridges with Peter or make him feel bad or anything like that. It just, we weren't on the same page. It wasn't the direction we wanted to go in. So Peter, he went a different way. And eventually that happens with all players usually. So it just happened. And that was that. I mean, Peter can be a dick and talk bad about everyone that he wants to talk bad about, but ultimately, I don't care. And I don't think it's that important, so I just wish him the best on TSM. And I thought we were friends. Obviously, I said that before. I thought we were friends. Apparently, we're not friends, so that's cool. I don't care if that's how it's gonna be. For me, CLG wise, still thinking about it. For my decision, and I do agree with all the decisions that CLG has made so far, and still in negotiations as of right now for what I'm going to do. So, yeah, that's that. Usually players don't tell people that or what I'm going to do, so obviously you guys just have to wait and, speculate. Obviously you guys are already speculating. The torches and pitchforks have come out, etc., etc. So, yeah. And I think you guys asked about Darshan. He can probably tell you himself. Uh, Obviously, I would like to play with Darshan. He's really cool. I like all the players in the team so far on CLG that we've announced. I think it was Huhi is the only one that we announced, and obviously they're looking for a new AD carry. And I think that we're CLG, we're doing tryouts or something like that. See who obviously would be the best candidate for AD carry. And we're looking at Turtle, hung out with him at the party and stuff like that. He's really cool. So we're gonna scrim pretty soon, see how it goes, and it should be good. I don't think Turtle is actually a bad player. I mean, obviously you can't replace Peter skill-wise because, he's really fucking good. But from the team aspect where you bring people up, you have confidence and you inspire other people, your positive influence, and just bringing people up in general, obviously we wanted that trade-off. And just like a little bit below Peter. And overall it would be a better result for the future, 100%. So CLG went with that. And Turtle, I played with him for a little bit, DOQ, it's pretty good. He's not that bad. So I don't think you guys should really, obviously think he would be bad, a bad fit for the team. I don't think that at all. So